Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up
an early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Charlie Warner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
For the extra.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Gutierrez. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 6 catches, 67 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Samuel bringing in the slant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
5-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, Gutierrez. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
first down, Rams.
Gutierrez now throwing on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Intended for number 13.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. To throw is Gutierrez on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Gutierrez. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Gutierrez.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The 40, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
That pick six extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
For San Francisco.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This offense has been...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part...
And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Recovered by the...
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Gutierrez. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
To number 17.
23 yards on the play.
23 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Gutierrez on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Gutierrez. And he fires one incomplete.
Gutierrez.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And this is
now Gutierrez throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And they've now made 2 trips to the... So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mostert, again, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Rams, nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down. To a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home when they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Gutierrez. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And here's Gutierrez on 3rd down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Touchdown, 49ers! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Auschko with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
LA readies for its next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
To number 89.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide. They want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to... Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers continue to roll.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Here he is is the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking deep downfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The 25-yard line. The Rams
are now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. He's going to rifle one. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Pass interference. Defense.
So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, A little bit of run after catch for him. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Gutierrez now, operating from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. An 8-yard touchdown run. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Elliott good on the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Once again, it's Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Back to throw. Gutierrez. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw is Gutierrez. Throwing again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And it's 3rd down.
Gutierrez throwing on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hardy.
Gutierrez.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now Gutierrez throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. It was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
I caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brought down by Emmanuel.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space.
There he goes left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
The Rams now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Gutierrez throwing again on 2nd and 10. Okay. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gutierrez. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Gutierrez. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On second down, Mostert. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 37. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
To number 17.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
It's a gain of
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Gutierrez now. Back to the air on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Gutierrez. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
1 yard gain.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On third down, here comes Mostert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Taking it about the 1.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 21.
To throw is Gutierrez. Throwing on first down. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Gutierrez. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be measured revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Gutierrez throwing on 4th down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Gutierrez on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, Gutierrez. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
at the Rams' 47.
So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory.
Final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A., the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.